Hello, my fellow Americans. This is Rodney Tezar coming from presidentforadayus. And I'm coming to you today to address some of the topics, noise, issues that seem to be facing all of us. It doesn't make sense to destroy our fellow Americans' property. It doesn't make sense to burn people's property down. It doesn't make sense to hurt other people to get your point across. It's never the right solution. The right solution, we believe, is to come up with an idea, a better idea. If we don't like what's going on, what would be your idea to solve the problem? We can't change the past, but an idea can change the future. We've seen it through all out of history, from fire to electricity, right, to a car, to computers, to satellites, to cell phones. Those are great ideas and innovation. What is your great idea or innovation that can change our government and the way they function so they benefit us, the American people, and not the special interest groups or foreign powers? It's our money. We should be able to hold them accountable. But destroying things isn't the way to do it, right? We want to be able to influence our public officials with better ideas, because better ideas win the argument. So, for example, I've been in the computer science industry for 40 years. That's what my degree's in. That's what I've been working in the private sector for years. One of the programming languages that I learned in the early 80s was COBOL in the 80s. That's a programming language. Do you know more than half of our federal agencies' applications are written in a language that are 50 plus years old? With all the technology, with all the innovation, why isn't that being applied to our federal government? I mean, we have 3 million people as federal employees across 441 agencies. We obviously have some areas where we can make substantial strides in delivering better services, better benefits to the American people. There are tax dollars. Why aren't we spending them more efficiently? Well, some of the reasons why is we don't have ideas are coming from other people. We are letting special interest groups control those dollars. So it's time for 340 million Americans to make a difference. Just imagine if 1% of that 340 million population, that's 3.4 million people, came up with an idea. One idea, just 1% of the population. You could submit that idea at presidentforadayus, and that's what we hope you do. But 3.4 million ideas. One of them any good? I gotta believe it. 1% is good. Well, 1%, that's 34,000 great ideas. Now here's the crux. We have all these great ideas. So how do we get them to our elected officials so they know what we're talking about as a people? Well, that's what presidentforadayus is. You submit your ideas. We format it in an executive order, and we make it available to you to deliver to your elected official via email or social media. So, my question to you, my fellow Americans, we can complain about all the stuff that's going on, but that never gets us anywhere, right? We can't hurt half the country. I don't care what half you're on. We can't hurt half the country. We're all Americans. So what's your idea that's going to make a difference in today's world and our government that's going to benefit everyone? That's all I'm asking. Participate. That's the great American dream, in the sense that we have this political apparatus that we're supposed to be, that government's supposed to be for the people, right? So let's submit some ideas. I gotta believe there's a ton out there. And that's my hope, my prayer. I wish we focused on what's good and the ideas that we can make a difference on. So I ask you, if you were president for a day, what would you do? Please share your idea at our website or our social media platform, and we'll aggregate those ideas and make them available for you guys to distribute to our elected officials. I think we can make a difference. And if these old officials listen, well, then we'll develop a platform of ideas so the next generation of politicians can run on them. And then we can vote them in, and then they can make a difference. So thank you for listening. Keep dreaming, and visit us at presidentforadayus.